Hey everyone, welcome back and happy, Sunday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about Brandi Glanville. She just recently did this interview with Page Six. She's talking about her face, the facial disconfiguration, everything that's going on. It's a lot. It's like mortifying. It's terrifying. It's everything. I don't know what the hell is going on with her face. Like Jason even said he's happy I didn't do that parasite cleanse because I was going to do that parasite cleanse, which somebody told me to do. But he's like, well, because you never know. Like, what if the parasite lives in your body? And she's claiming that a parasite is living in her body and eating the inside of her skin, and she can feel it move around her face like a bug, which makes me terrified. All right. We're going to end up playing the clip. Let's play the clip. I want to hear what you guys think. As you guys can see, thank you to Byway Color Drama. Brandi Glanville doesn't know what's causing her facial disfigurement, but says her face sinking in is hard because she thinks that she looks like a crackhead. She also says the pain from this is more mental than physical, and she's been hiding from the world and has been in a deep, deep, deep depression. Plus, Brandi talks about the stress of not being able to work and make money, and she's been living off of her savings for 2 years. And she clarifies that she has never had plastic surgery on her face. She has done Botox and filler in the past, but hasn't done filler in 4 years. Okay.
Are you feeling pretty confident that it is a parasite that is the issue at this point?
I don't fucking know. Can I cuss? I don't.
Yeah.
We don't know. So I think I am going to be going back on the IV antibiotics because I've been off for a couple weeks and my face is starting to sink in again. And
Right.
I prefer when it's a little swollen, to be honest. Like if it's symmetrical, when it's only swollen on one side, it's not great. But this sinking in thing is killing me slowly because I just feel like I look like a crackhead.
That's sad.
But I just want an answer, even if it's an answer I don't want. But, that's something more that, an infectious disease doctor really will get to the bottom of, hopefully. Someone.
You've been sharing about like how it feels like when you're touching it and everything like that, but kind of how is your day-to-day pain level? Like, does it cause pain every day? And are there any things that you've done to kind of help remedy that, if so?
So it doesn't hurt. It just hurts my brain and my heart.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, like, I don't mean unfortunately there's no pain, but like, the pain is more mental than anything because I have been hiding and going through like a deep, deep, deep depression. And even if I could work at this point right now, I couldn't. So it's just been a really rough 2 years for me.
In terms of the depression, have you turned to therapy or any other thing to help you in that regard?
Yeah, like mostly drugs and alcohol. No, I'm kidding. Just jokes. But no, I have upped my antidepressant and I am going to my therapist more often. Unfortunately, he's expensive. Therapists are quite a lot of money.
Right, and that's another expense on top of all the testing and procedures and different doctor's appointments that you've already been through. What is it like dealing with the stress of the financial burden? Because I think that a lot of people see Brandi Glanville and just assume that she's doing okay in that sense, but I can only imagine how stressful it's been.
I mean, I've been living off my savings for 2 years and not having worked, as well as like not even being able to do, social media posts and let's say OnlyFans or whatever because of my face. It's like God's mad at me. He took everything away from me at once. And some doctors think it's the stress of everything that could be causing this. I just feel like there's got to be more to it. I just have never seen stress do this to a person.
Yeah, and I know you mentioned that for a while you were hiding your face from social media and everything, but were you hiding also from like your close circle and your friends, or did you kind of have their support from you were?
I was completely isolating myself. Like even my kids, like I would wear a mask in the house because it was so scary to look at. Like it was honestly like they would try to calm me down and say I look normal and fine, but I knew better. Like honestly scared them a couple times. Like what is happening? It went from being really fat and swollen to now it's like sinking in. And then people were like, you need to gain some weight. I'm like, you guys don't understand. My weight is probably even more than I used to weigh. That's not the issue. It's just that my face is sinking in, and I've had some teeth pulled, and God knows what is happening. So I just I turned 100 overnight.
Because it is obviously so much about the appearance of your face. I think you mentioned that a lot of people over the past 1.5 years, 2 years have accused you of having extensive plastic surgery. What is it like hearing those opinions from the public when you would maybe even love to have surgery, but unfortunately you can't because of this condition? It must be frustrating to hear that constantly.
Yeah, you know, honestly, that's what made me like pop off and post a picture of what I was going through, because
anybody else find it weird
people
that
were saying, "Oh, she is crazy looking. She's just healing from all of her surgeries." I've never had plastic surgery on my face. I've had my boobs done, yes. I've had my vagina tightened, yes. My face, not yet. And I have done fillers and Botox in the past, but it's been 4 years since I did fillers. They still thought that possibly there could be something in there. The doctor that the infectious disease doctor sent me to literally dissolved my entire face. And
that's painful.
Yeah, I mean, I have a really high pain tolerance, so I wasn't bothered by it. And I think that I just want an answer so desperately that you could like do anything you want to me and I'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
And is there a plan, kind of what you were saying, how you want your face just to feel symmetrical and just going back to more of a normal that you knew? Do you, I know you still don't have the answer for the what, but for that, the hopeful and eventual that we want to have after you have it all taken care of, do you have those plans in place for things you might want done to kind of like correct it? Like, have you talked to doctors about that, or is that too far in the future?
Yeah, you know, Dr. Nikolov and I have talked about it, but it is like we have to see where we're at, because like I have a couple days last week where I was totally normal looking, and my face was like, you wouldn't even know I was going through this. And then the chills started again, and then I felt like whenever I get the chills, it's generally an infection. And I started having the ticking, and I have like ticking in my ear, and then whatever's in my face moving around started moving around again. And it started sinking in again. So
it's almost like you have days or even weeks of normalcy, and then it just like what is potentially the parasite gets activated, and just by no rhyme or reason.
I wish I could tell. I wish I had an answer for you. I've had days of looking normal, not weeks. I wish.
Okay.
But yeah, it comes and goes, and then the other, you know. Over the weekend, it was only swollen on the right side of my face. So it looked like I had a really big, you know, meatball in the right side of my cheek. And that's how it actually started. That was the beginning of it. And so it jumped back to that spot. And so I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'm at my wit's end, and I honestly, like, I'm still hiding out a little bit, but
and it's
hard to get out during Christmas when everyone's having their parties, and
I know.
It's depressing.
You have the fun hat, like you're ready to go, and you're Brandi, like you're such a fun time, like you were made to be at a holiday party.
Right? Kristen's like, I'm going to another holiday party. I'm like, for you, I don't want to hear it.
And I feel like from what you've been mentioning, this is the case, but it's only affecting your face for the most part, right? Like it doesn't go to other parts of your body.
It's my neck, head, and face. So it's almost like my lymph nodes won't drain, and then like if I go like this right now, it pops. Like it's like I can pop blister. It almost is like, and then fluid goes into my mouth, and it's disgusting. It's like an oily fluid. And it's disgusting. I don't even know why I shared that, because it's so gross.
Okay. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. She can pop blisters in the back of her neck and drain a fluid into her mouth. Oh my God. All right, guys, I feel so bad for Brandi Glanville. I really wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let me know what you guys think. Love you guys. See you later.